Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi. Đừng quên đăng ký kênh để ủng hộ mình có thêm động lực upload nhiều video hơn nữa nha.
Xin chào các bạn, cảm ơn các bạn đã đến với Genshin Impact và channel của mình. Hôm nay chúng ta đến với nhiệm vụ truyền thuyết.
Mọi vấn đề vi phạm chính sách nguyên tắc cộng đồng, luật bản quyền xin liên hệ trực tiếp với chúng tôi qua email để dưới đường link mô tả.
Let's make haste.
I need a more physically demanding job.
It looks like all our problems are solved. Well,
Oh, great. I didn't think we'd really manage to get you here. This was a last-minute situation, and you're the one we trust the most.
to put it simply, we are just looking for the right person to help. I have tasked my 3 most trusted secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow. The nature of their day-to-day work is highly sensitive and confidential, so whomever I ask to fill in needs to be someone I can trust. And yes, you were the person who came to mind. To me, this work is highly sensitive and of utmost importance. And yet, despite this, I thought as it happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my—
But the outcome of that discussion was that we could— This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency—
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you. But the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed. I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. All basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them shortly. The administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
None of this is hard work, but there's a lot to do and it's highly repetitive. Having a dedicated staff member simply put, this is about maximizing overall— All right. Please proceed to the office. Bai Shi will go over the work with you in more detail.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go. Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big— As a member of the Liu Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her work. For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume. You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work.
Bai Shi has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands. I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm, in the hopes that you may find it infectious.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the details. Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she is well fed, dressed for any occasion. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties. All in a day's work for the traveler, Great, then I'll skip that and just get to the hand. Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as far as roughly prioritizing the tasks before I ran out of time. I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. If there's a first is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. Then a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A. Right after that, there's... Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching. You need to take travel time into account, along with ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your plan A I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point? Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule. Already? Wow. You're a fast learner.
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for tomorrow. I'm grateful for your assistance. Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed with your work. If anything else is unclear, you can ask Bai Shi.
Take care, Lady Ningguang. Good. You factored in both priority and efficiency, and produced a excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this. Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang wakes up, and start preparing based on the schedule. With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully on the auction. It will be quite a complicated... I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? There's nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule. Now then, the schedule. Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Miss Hua Chiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. I need to make sure I'm well prepared for this. No, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other. She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of mora is rather a high price for lunch. That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity with me. To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too was rather surprised to see it become so expensive. Time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, gradually it developed into a lucrative business. Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend now, they will make back several times over in due course. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line... As for how much my insight is worth in terms of mora, you're a very lucky person, you know. In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth Well, tens of millions of mora. There's no need to be nervous, of course. Did you organize this entire breakfast? I know what's going on. Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chamber's chef's cooking. What do you think? Is the food to your liking? Don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes. On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself. Relax, I'm just joking. But you willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked. Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation. Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise. If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued. Well, I'm done eating. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please? I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that. Who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after. I already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. You can fetch it from her. Thank you. I'll be in my room.
Hello, how may I help? Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them. Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang. Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang's personal items. Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me Anyway, you can take it now.
Did you get it? Ah, this is the one. Please, wait for... I believe you've seen this outfit before. It's one of my favorite. I don't think I asked you what you thought of it at the time, though. What do you think? Be honest. Phew. Thank you. I was actually a little... Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident. If you're second-guessing how you look, you can forget about looking. That's why your affirmation matters so much. All right, let's head to Liali Pavilion. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things.
Great. Well, this is the Traveler. I'm assuming she happened to be in Liyue Harbor today. So I invited her to come along. Do you mind if she sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the... I've always been fascinated by you and your adventures. I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently that's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest in... So, the rumors are true then.
Rumors? About what?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler. You haven't heard? Come on, you must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
Interesting. Yes, the Traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the prosperity, even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh, yes. Well, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Ning...
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache. I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact,
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business?
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just...
Oh, but isn't there some new technology?
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it. I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of... So I would advise you to...
I see. Well...
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motive. Long term, it's very difficult to say.
You think so too, huh? Okay, got it. Maybe it'd be a better choice to Lady Ningguang, thank you so...
Good. I'm glad...
Now I see why you were able to become the most successful business. You think clearly. You are very knowledgeable. And you keep yourself well informed.
You've been listening for a while. Are you getting bored? Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you? That means you also have a good head on your shoulders, and the ability. If you are in need of Mora, you should absolutely consider doing business.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything.
See you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news. Right then, lunch is over. I'm a little concerned about the auction. Yes, you're right. Whatever happens, in that case, what's next on the schedule? Okay then. Yes, it's been... Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first. I need to... Hello. I'm here to collect the item.
Lady Ningguang. One moment.
Very good. Don't rush now. Please, handle it with care. Yes and no. You probably imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in expensive luxury goods. The workers here are very skilled, so this time, though, I just had them do a simple repair.
Lady Ningguang, your comb has been fixed. Please, we did everything we could to restore it to its original condition.
That's fine. Thank you for your hard work. Yes, though it is something very precious to one of my informants. My informants often provide me with extremely important trust is of far greater importance than profit in the relationship between. It's understandable to think that way, and in the vast majority, but things are a little different with these particular informants. And this only makes me all the more excited to meet with them. Thank you for the repair, Xingqi. This is—
Oh, don't mention it. It's always a pleasure, Lady.
Let's go and meet them.
Auntie Ningguang! Hi, Auntie Ningguang!
Hello, my dears. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yes, indeed. And they are some of my— I didn't want to involve them in intelligence gathering for me at first. It turned out that they delivered the goods and thoroughly enjoyed themselves while they were at it. So, fill me in. How have you all been doing?
Great! Mom and Dad have taken me on loads of cool trips recently. It's been loads of fun. But you didn't do your homework, did you? Yeah, but it's not my fault. You still gotta try. Like teacher says, Liyue Harbor is—
This new age started after that great battle, you know. Well, this is a dramatic change. Unique in all of the millennia. What about you, Nan Nan? You—
I'm fine.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. A load of really big— Yeah, that's right. All the merchants were there, and it was really noisy. And then the people on the boat started on—
Oh, I see. That'll be the fishing boats coming back from the open ocean.
Yep. I made sure to look at the waterline, just like you said.
My goodness. Well, it sounds like they made quite a big— The heavier the boat, the lower the hull sits in the water. So you can tell how how deep a fully loaded vessel will sit in the water varies from ship to ship.
Since Auntie Ningguang taught me how to do it, I can tell with just one look.
A few days ago, I heard some people saying that a big merchant from they said that when they get here—
Oh, really? Who did you hear this from? Do you remember?
No.
All right, never mind. So, how about what they said?
Are you okay? You're usually the one that talks the most.
It's okay. Don't be upset. Actually,
It's my comb. You remembered.
of course I did. If I make you a promise, I will—
Thank you, Auntie Ningguang. Thank you so much.
It was just a small favor, really.
But they said you'd be too busy to remember a—
They?
Uh-oh.
It's all right. Don't worry. There just seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Yeah, Auntie Ningguang's not gonna blame you.
I'm sorry. That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. I told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Ningguang, but, they told me you'd forgotten all about the comb. Then they bought me a new comb, and I'm sorry. I'll give them the comb back right away. No comb is better than the one you helped get fixed for me.
I know how much it means to you. It was a gift from your mom before she left Liyue Harbor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on. When Mom gets back, she'll be so sad if she finds out I broke—
I must say, this is most intriguing. How about this? You tell me where those two people are, and
Okay. They're over at the docks. They said—
All right then. Don't worry, it'll all be fine.
Are you gonna go punish the bad guys?
Now, this is a grown-up situation, okay? It's not fun and game. I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those two grown-ups about what they're allowed to do.
You think that kid's gonna fluff her lines?
Yes, I know. But we didn't have any other options. Ningguang adores that kid. She's not gonna get all suspicious just because her story doesn't—
It sounds like you underestimated me.
Lady Ningguang?
You knew how important that comb was to Nan Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotionally manipulate her. You coached a child to lie, made her betray her own innocence and confuse her
Sorry, Lady Ningguang, we...
That's not the point. Business is business, and at some point we're all trying to get the better of one another. So if all you've done is fool me, but you cannot put Mora above all else, you cannot go explore—
It was hardly our first choice either. We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten by, I get. When we heard about the movement in the luminescent spine market, we thought to heck with it. So we stocked up a huge stash of luminescent spines and watched as the price went up and up.
But we waited and waited, and this mystery merchant from Fontaine never came. More and more people started to Suddenly, everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could, but we had so much inventory.
Oh yeah! As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone follows her lead, and the price takes a steep hike. If we don't sell the goods, we're both bankrupt. We're indebted to our eyeballs. We just didn't—
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story. But not everyone has the capability to make rational decisions. Greed, a lust for wealth, and impatience can all cloud your judgment. Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild speculation can be?
100%. We've both barely slept in days. We begged people to take our stock off our hands. They laughed at us, called us idiots.
We messed up completely, and the savings we worked so hard our whole lives to build up, decimated.
Well, I can take your luminescent spines off your hands. The portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of luminescent spines in the past, you will have to pay back to—
Huh? But that means our profit is zero.
Then you're free to find another willing buyer. But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit on—
Lady Ningguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
I have no particular need for luminescent spines. But—
Okay, so, shall we get this deal done?
No need to hurry. Our deal is hardly the urgent matter here. You took advantage of a child, and you are coming with me. This is an opportunity for you to show remorse.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Let's go back and see the— We're back. Everything's all—
Huh?
I'm sorry, Nan Nan. I was lying to you when I told you I was completely in the wrong, and
I think it should be your choice. And yours—
Well, since it's all sorted out now and nothing super, but we can't just let them off. We gotta show them.
That's true. I'd certainly hate to see any—
I've made up my mind. I want them to come play with us.
What?
Yeah! Now we have someone to play hide and seek. Great idea. Let's go play hide and seek.
Wait a second.
Nope. No waiting.
So full of energy. Yes, of course. I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving— Let me guess what you're thinking. You're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants and the actions of those two businessmen. They were completely different. They'd run away as soon as they saw me. or they'd be shaking with nerves and unable to speak. But gradually, they stopped seeing me. For my part, I did my utmost. I played games with them, but I also taught them observation skills, analytical skills. Now, they're much further ahead in their studies and far more mature than their peers. I think that this is beneficial to them. Yes, I never had the chance to receive a good education as a child. Someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are fact. When that happens, they will be ready to face the world head-on and become exceptional businessmen and women. But until then, I am here to protect them. I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the. I hope the name Ningguang will live on. But not as if I can pass on everything I have learned, I can create a leg.
Come on, Auntie Ning. We're not gonna wait forever.
Coming! Come on, let's enjoy this while we can.